This concept is, I think, is the future of food.
Opening soon follows the true story of a restaurateur's vision from concept to opening night.
This energy has the form of beauty that actually can reorder a person and does on a daily basis.
Anyway, the sprout room is cursed, so that's why the sprouts aren't growing properly.
South Beach, Miami. In a town where fad diets change with the wind, Tim Hogle has found something new to sell.
I want you to be beautiful.
Beautiful.
All right, sounds good.
A former cosmetic dentist turned millionaire nightclub owner, Tim sees himself as the high priest of a new food concept, beauty cuisine.
This particular cuisine is going to make you healthier and make you feel better and look better.
Tim used the science he learned in dental school and set to work on organic meats, raw vegetables, and meticulously balanced fatty acids. In his laboratory, he claims he connected food with quantum physics. And besides gloppy-looking concoctions, Tim also came up with a new term for all of this: syntropy.
This is not something that's nebulous or something I came up with that's not real. This is about as real as you can get.
For the skeptics, Tim brings out crystals to make his argument more convincing.
We're trying to bring this through the food to your cells in the absolutely the cleanest, most vital way possible. Because without this, without sunlight, there is no life on this planet.
This will be the world headquarters of Tim's beauty cuisine, Afterglow. Designed in the image of Cleopatra at a cost of $1.5 million, Tim hopes it'll be the restaurant nightclub where the already beautiful will want to be. Problem is, so far Tim's beauty cuisine isn't beautiful. But he's found help.
Listen, that arugula was hydroponic. We'd be better suited getting wild arugula, absolutely. But, are we gonna find wild arugula? I don't think so.
It's going to be up to Michael Schwartz to make beauty cuisine appealing. Michael was a respected chef who trained with Wolfgang Puck. He dropped out 3 years ago to be with his family. Afterglow is his chance to get back in the game.
Where am I at in menu development? I have no idea.
So you can see the difference between a washed rind cheese and an naturally aged cheese that's not washed rind.
This is unbelievable texture. But the taste of that other tone?
Michael is working with the classics. Today he's selecting cheeses and wines. Problem is, how what he knows and loves fits in with Tim's vision is still about as clear as mud.
That makes me nervous. I'm a nervous wreck.
So Michael and sous chef Sandy have been granted an audience with the guru to better understand his teachings.
Real estate on the table. All right, so to answer my question, then you're envisioning every menu item to have a purpose.
Every bit of the menu has to be at least based in some aspect of beauty. So let's just say someone wants something to help their skin, so there's not a focus yet on that type of thing where we can say, okay, here's the description of this dish, it's good for blank. My thing is that, we're not trying to create like some abnormally, beautiful person. We're just trying to undo, I think, or give people an opportunity to eat honest food. And just by eating honest food, they will become more themselves again. Michael, he's been in the business many, many years, 25 years, I believe, and he took to it right away, but, he has some old habits to break.
And that was about all the time Tim had for the menu and for Michael, because there are spiritual concerns for Afterglow.
Yes,
Tim's got some bad vibes in the place, so he's hired a psychic to check things out.
When you walk in these doors, you end up with this gook on you. So you don't feel good and you don't want to come back.
Okay. Gotta get rid of that kook. When I'm here with Francis, I do really feel this is extremely important. for us to get the space clear and start fresh and you know, be able to work in here without those outside influences is, extremely important.
Woo. Not good energy. And right now I'm getting, my whole body is chilled because I can feel it. And that's not air conditioning is coming in there.
Not the kind of chills and thrills Tim's customers need.
We have lots of anger ones to move the depression in the space, and then for the spirit part of it.
It's 3 weeks to the opening of Afterglow and the debut of Tim Hogel's beauty cuisine. His psychic has told him he must cleanse the bad atmosphere. He's attempting do-it-yourself negative vibe removal with the help of some flower essence potions.
We have lots of anger ones to move the depression in the space, and then for the spirit part of it. Well, I can't see depressed spirits. I can't, feel any of these things. It's just when something happens bad in a room, according to the psychic, I don't know, the aura of the room, it's just damaged.
After the procedure, Tim checks in with the psychic.
And I'm just wondering, what do you feel? How do we do? Okay. It's still here.
At a core team meeting, Tim is explaining that hiring good and good-looking staff isn't enough. Now he's using the term persona, as if they are characters in costume playing a role at the theater.
If we, instead of doing a uniform, if we took one accessory and made everyone build their persona around an accessory, okay? So can you think of an accessory that all of these personas could wear? Okay, well the accessory is suspenders. Every one of these personas wears suspenders.
I'll be the what if guy.
Okay.
It's hard enough to find people that are competent, that are beautiful in some way, and that have a sense of style. I mean, I think that might be asking a lot.
I think we should ask a lot.
No question. But how are you going to regulate what and how people show up to work with and how they look?
Well, they're going to present their persona, and you're going to say, I like it or I don't.
Okay, so then that's their persona, and that's the one they have to show up to work with every day?
Unless they present you another one that you decide that's
So
okay
it has to be pre-approved?
I would think somewhat pre-approved, yes.
But I'm just worried about, I'm not worried about it, but I'll bring it up, is to kind of harness that or control it in some way so that it's representative of our concept and our vision and our restaurant.
With only 2 weeks to opening, the staff persona pre-approval process begins. Small problem, no applicants. Maybe it's the bad vibes.
You need some big signs that say hiring, all positions. Or just enough to see it clearly. Right. Don't make yourself look too needy.
Finally, a few potential personae trickle in.
How are you? Did you come to fill an application? Yeah. You want to have a seat? Oh, this is great. I'm gonna kick you.
I think we're probably a little disappointed in the amount of people. It's still early yet, so let's see how it goes.
Tell us who you are. I want to know really who you are. You look like you got a ton of attitude. So give it up.
Let me hold you tight.
All in all, not a big success.
So I think we undershot a little bit.
Michael has been working night and day on the menu. He thinks he's nailed it and made beauty cuisine itself beautiful. But that will be up to Tim and his wife Irina to decide.
That's very good. This one's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's like 20 dishes, so be careful.
Another bite.
The food tastes great in reality, but how is it in theory?
Why is this
Well,
beauty
this is,
cuisine?
first of all, completely raw. The rice is made out of
And why is
parsnip.
raw food especially beautiful?
More higher in enzymes, more vitality.
Isn't there some word?
Syntropy.
There it is. There it is. I
Syntropy
got him to say it. Well, just give me real quick, just short, just a definition of syntropy.
Just to be on the spot. Can I get back to you on that? Syntropy is like what I talk about all the time, is that vitality. It's the beautifying, that energy, the electronic beautifying energy.
How's it work? And everybody wants to know, what's beautifying about this dish?
It's not enough I have to make the food, make it taste good. Now I gotta know about the syntropy value. This is the mad professor, and I am the student, the grasshopper. I mean, if this is the way things are gonna go, oh yeah, that would make me extremely worried.
It's 1 week to the opening of Afterglow. Michael is still struggling to unlock the inner secrets of beauty cuisine. But for Tim, the entire restaurant is still a morass of bad vibes. This time, the psychic has called in a shaman.
Can you feel light coming out of there or energy?
Well, you know, since we started doing this, I started definitely feeling lots of tension. I can feel it dissipating right now.
Whoever did the piece of energy work, which would be like black magic, tried to make sure that the people here would fight, the administration would fight. And of course, what you're seeing here is red energy hitting the heart, which is where you're supposed to love your partner.
Right.
You're not going to do that.
The kitchen is thoroughly cleansed, but Michael's not impressed.
He's acted different though ever since that damn shaman.
Got it?
Anyway, the sprout room is cursed, so that's why the sprouts aren't growing properly. But now I see things through clear glass now.
It's 5 days to opening. The high priest of beauty cuisine has called in the staff for a sermon, but he doesn't show.
You know what I hate is that all these people really are looking for a job.
I know.
Bad.
They're getting
You
yanked
know
around.
how you feel when
When you get jerked around?
Yeah.
Very frustrated, extremely frustrated. It's just unorganized. I mean, if this is the way things are gonna go, oh yeah, that would make me extremely worried. Yeah.
An hour later, Tim finally rolls in.
It's important to realize that, you know, this is not just a South Beach gimmick, beauty cuisine. This energy has the form, a shape to it, of beauty that actually can reorder a person and does on a daily basis. You know, all energy in food comes from the sun, and it travels through a wire, through the food, you know, maybe through the grass, which an animal eats. Everything is energy. Everything is light of a certain electromagnetic form. Anybody not understand?
It's 1 day to opening. Michael is producing a tasting for 45 of Tim's closest friends.
All surfaces wiped down?
Yeah.
He's managed to persuade Tim that only some of the dishes must provide a particular beauty enhancement.
We didn't have to do it with every dish, but we did have to, you know, follow the parameters, specifically the salads, and particularly for lunch. We're gonna be beauty specific.
For Michael, tonight's tasting is the first step on the way back to South Beach stardom. But the front of the house is in chaos. It's Tim's responsibility, and he's missing in action.
I don't know where Tim is. I know where Michael is. Michael's here. I'm just doing my own thing. If Tim was here, he'd be doing his own thing. Would be in the front. It would be good if Tim was here. We need Tim to be here.
2 hours later, Tim rolls in.
What's up, Mr. Hogel?
You all set?
No.
No?
Fish just got here. You all right?
Yeah, I'm tired. I stayed at Tantra quite late last night.
I'm glad you're here.
You're glad I'm here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here too.
It's an hour till the tasting,
How you doing?
and Michael hasn't finished prepping.
The menu's very intensive. Big, it's new, there's lots of ingredients and lots of components, so it's a little hairy. Sun-dried tomato. How about the milk thistle sprout? Smoke oil?
It's not just that beauty cuisine is a tall order. The kitchen isn't fully functional. At this point, Michael can only give it his best shot.
I really think that I'm doing this project and this thing for a reason. And it goes beyond me being in this business and having a job. I really feel that.
Everything's here, champagne, everything's ready to go. Your guests will be having fun tonight, definitely. Very good.
The first guests arrive and the orders are in.
2 venison tataki, 1 lobster sashimi, 1 mackerel.
Things start smoothly.
And a lobster sashimi's coming, start running it.
Irina is the first to sample Michael's work. It's not good.
Scales that Irene had to go to the bathroom and spit it out.
The fish?
Yeah, the mackerel, I guess.
That's easier. Okay. Easier. Not a good start.
Go back and plug it again.
Is this
I have to tell him right away, otherwise I'm going to forget.
Then there's a presentation problem with the venison dish.
You're covering up with the apple?
A little bit.
Hey, put on the. I think it looks better on the side.
Michael's fine reputation is disintegrating.
Andres, I'm gonna kill you, man.
Kitchen production is rocky, but Michael has worse problems.
Not as bad as my stomach.
His nerves have got the best of him.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He spends the rest of the night sick.
I'm hard on making big issues over which seem like mountains out of molehills, but on the details. Whatever damage has to be fixed like new.
Tonight, the verdict will be in on beauty cuisine. Opening night for Afterglow is only 5 hours away. Michael is just arriving. The pressure last night made him sick.
Good for my tummy. And yummy.
Tim finally turns up on time to focus on last-minute tweaks.
God is in the details. So my point is to come in, I'm hard on making big issues over which seem like mountains out of molehills, but on the details. But they're critical. Yeah. Every day, you know, whatever damage has to be fixed like new.
As for staff uniforms, the high-concept suspenders have been replaced by a shiny piece of cloth.
It's too tight.
It's too tight.
Too tight.
That looks hot. That looks awesome.
I've never worn anything on my wrist except handcuffs.
1 hour to go. Michael's family comes to wish him luck.
Honestly, we haven't given much thought to this. Yeah, I'm freaking out, man. My name's in the paper, and if no one comes, it's gonna be a huge blow to my ego.
With only 30 minutes to go, the lighting is fine-tuned.
I have red for just dead center.
Tim's temple is complete, ready to welcome and convert the beautiful to beauty cuisine. Michael's mission is almost accomplished. He's taken a kitchen experiment and made it ravishing. Tonight, the glamorous are beautifying themselves with miniature versions of Michael's gorgeous entrees, and the food tastes like beauty itself. It's impossible to know how long it'll take for these first disciples of beauty cuisine to experience visible and dramatic results. But tonight, it doesn't seem they care that much.
I don't know if I eat the food and it makes it feel more beautiful. I guess that's a positive.
I don't know if the food will make me more beautiful. No, I'm just kidding.
You need all the help you can get.
Yeah, I know. I need a lot of help.
That's exactly what we wanted tonight.
Oh yeah, no, it's perfect, man. Where did all those people come from?
This is we haven't seen you haven't seen me the last few days, and this is what I've been doing.
They came out of the woodwork.
Exactly. This is buzz that we thought we had going. No, I'm not really sure. I try to show them the menu. Half of them don't really care about the menu because they're here to be part of the scene. But we'll get them. Pour it on. Pour it on. Come on, just do it.
Just do it.
Ah!
Muzzle top.
Now break the glass.
Now you're a mess, dude.
Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.